So you may notice this is not a continuation of my last series. I'm starting over fresh. A lot of the success of a RimWorld video slash playthrough has to do with the starting parameters that you set. In my last series, I just did not set the right parameters. In this video, I think I actually nailed it, and hopefully after this series of videos, I can move on from RimWorld and do something else for a while. Today, we're going to be doing a slight variation of the new Rim Effect starting scenario. The variation we're going to do is an orbital trader is going to arrive every day, and we're going to get a raid every day. Since we're getting a raid every day, I don't feel like it's necessary to use one of the more intense storytellers like Void, for example. So we're going to be trying out this storyteller Perry Persistent, who apparently sends more events, just in general, and I think more quests, so it should make it a bit more interesting. As for difficulty, we're going to be playing with 500% threat, Colonists insta-kill will be 0, and then scary rot down to 0. Those are the settings I usually use. Just on a side note, I was going to do a playthrough using this mod Rad World, and it's a cool concept. It overhauls the world and adds radiation, but 2 out of the 3 times I tried to generate a map with this mod, it ended up crashing. Here's our map, and I kind of like the idea of starting on a random tile, but since we're adding Void in on day 50, I feel like we're going to need a really defensible location as our base, so we're just going to start on this arid shrubland tile. We're also about to randomize our starting colonists, so that's going to add a level of difficulty, and yeah, here we go. So the first thing I noticed about our first colonists is they have a drugged rib implant, which lowers their consciousness by 5%, but I think increases their mood slightly as well. This person is very diplomatic though, and they have a decent amount of social, so this person could recruit prisoners pretty well. Next we got Smith, who is industrious. He works quicker. Also Smith increases general labor speed. Overall, this guy could be a really good crafter slash miner. I think we're probably going to want this guy. Also, I do believe Peasant lowers market value, so that's a good thing. Less market value equals less enemy raid strength. Next, we got Jova, who is a hard worker. As far as her skills, nothing really stands out except for her ability at social. And then Jealous also increases her negotiation ability and trade price improvement. Any of these subpar colonists we're probably going to be getting rid of later anyways. So let's just go over to Ling Mei, who is dexterous, which lowers aiming time, increases global work speed. She's apparently really good at art actually too. She's an eccentric artist, which increases her sculpting speed by 50%. And she's really good at art. She gets less immunity gain speed though, which is interesting, because I guess if she's sick, she's gonna want to just get up and do art. It's too bad she's not a tortured artist too. It would be a really good combo to have a tortured artist and eccentric artist. But yeah, overall this girl is really good. The lowered aiming time with dexterous, increased work speed. She does unfortunately have a stab scar on her torso, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, she's definitely someone we're gonna want to bring along. Next we got Madison, who is a shooting enthusiast. I don't know, overall this person's pretty replaceable. We'll just drag her to the bottom. Maconvag though is a natural genius, which increases learning rate and increases mental break. Squeamish is also not that good. He vomits a lot, just randomly, I guess. Dude has 12 in animals in medical though. He would be a good medic, I think, even though he does vomit a lot, probably while he's tending people up and stuff. Oh, and this guy's wife is Madison, which is unfortunate. We don't really want to bring this person along. And yeah, speaking of wives that weren't all that good, Jova really isn't all that good. We're just gonna drag Jova to the bottom, and hopefully Kita's good. He is okay. This guy's our carry. He's Herculean, which for some reason here is not reflecting the buff I did to it. This trait is changed around slightly in game. Also, the guy is trigger happy, which is not really going to synergize with Herculean. But yeah, the dude overall is solid. He does have a scratch scar on his torso, and Herculean will triple his market value, so we're going to get rated by stronger things. But yeah, he's definitely going to carry us early game for sure, no doubt. So this dude's going to pretty much make up for anything that we're lacking so far. And finally, we got Maharil, who does have a flashlight on his right ear. That's pretty cool. It increases his sight, construction speed, mining speed, and he actually can do mining. He's got a compulsion for it. He has to mine basically. The dude is really good at social. He's got 15 social. Forgetful makes him lose XP at twice normal rate, but I have a mod that really slows down skill decay rate, so the downsides of Forgetful aren't nearly as bad as they are in like vanilla. And then yeah, he's a master diplomat, which increases negotiation ability and social impact. So Mahriel, Ling Mei for sure. She's a good shooter. Now Van Wood was social, so we're gonna dump him. That was like his only thing that he was really that good at. I like Smith since he's peasant. He's gonna have a low market value. He can just mine full time, and he's industrious, so he works quicker. And he's undergrounder, so he doesn't mind just mining full time underground basically. And before I get into our final colonists, I'm just gonna quickly go over the ones we left behind again. Jova isn't really all that good in anything particular. Yeah, she's a hard worker, which increases her global work speed, but she's allergic to 3 things, meaning that she can't do them for that long or she's gonna get debuffs. And her and Van Wood, their main purpose is being good at social. They're not even as good as Mariel. And then finally, we're leaving behind Makavag's wife, who, yeah, she's just pretty average overall. So for some reason my passion mod was not active, but here's a Herculean trait with that active. The concept with these heroic and god traits is that heroes and gods are going to be better than normal colonists pretty much in every way. But to compensate, he has a really high market value of 6.3k, whereas like Smith, for example, who's a peasant, he has a market value of only $175. And I think that's a combination between him having the peasant trait and his skills being pretty low. I would think industrious would increase his market value. It's one of the base game traits. I'm not sure if it actually does increase market value though. But yeah, so Kita's pretty nuts. He gets 100% more global work speed and +3 movement speed, a bunch of carrying capacity, lowered mental break. It's pretty much impossible for him to have mental break. He's going to be carrying us super hard. And the dude can do it all. He can build, he can do planting, crafting, like anything we need him to do. So yeah, that's what we got going on with that. And before we unpause the game, let's see the loadout of our base. So we got an ocean over here to the right, not too worried about that. But then we got a nice mountain in the back. And this would actually be a great spot for a starting base with a steam geyser over here. Unfortunately, our starting base is up here though, and we already have like a prefab solar collector down. We got a prefab generator built. Oh, and they gave us a turret here too, which is nice of them. We also have some extra rooms built into this mountain. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do is just put up a stockpile zone just anywhere. We're gonna allow all this stuff, and pretty much Kita can just solo. He actually cannot haul. He's incapable of hauling, even though he has an ungodly carrying capacity. We can have him just manually pick everything up though. We'll actually just have Kita put this Alliance armor on. We start with one full set of armor. We start with an Alliance helmet too. It was under him. And then we get 3 of the rim effect guns, which I don't think we're going to give to him. He's going to be doing melee. Ling Mei definitely gets a gun because she's dexterous. Loaders are aiming time. She can have an assault rifle. Smith, the peasant, cannot wield a gun. I really like Smith actually. He's like one of my favorite characters because the dude cannot fight. He's just a lowly peasant. He reminds me of like an actual peasant from like Warcraft 3. In fact, I'm going to rename him WC3 Peasant. But yeah, he can't really fight. Makonvag can't really fight either that well. Let's give Makonvag the pistol. Mario can have the assault rifle, and Ling Mei can have an assault rifle. Oh, and then I almost forgot, Mario gets extra sight from his flashlight, which is cool. So that's going to make him even better at shooting him by a little bit at least. We're going to be able to grab most of this stuff, and then Kita should be able to pick up the rest of the steel. Oh, and I almost forgot, one of the main caveats with this scenario is that you start with a random disaster, and we got a raid from the Fearful Hive. We're over here to the right, and we're trying to make our way back to our base, and we got a massive insect raid over here. A lot of megapedes that we're going to have to deal with, and we're not going to be able to have enough ammo to deal with them, I don't think. But yeah, we're going to try to get over there quick. We do have a turret back here, which I hope these insects are not going to take out. I'm not going to lie, I don't really like this starting scenario because it's kind of an unwinnable position for us right now. Like, there's just so many insects. I think part of it is because Kita's market value is so high. We're not going to have enough ammo to deal with these things. I think I'm going to have to go into the dev mode and then just delete them. And then our turret's going to die too. And we have no way to rebuild the turret. Yeah, screw it. I went to the dev mode and removed that raid, which is not something I'm normally going to be doing, but I feel like those insects would have actually just made it unwinnable for us. We had no time to even set up any defense. And do keep in mind, we're going to be getting raided like tomorrow. It might be only by like one guy since it's our first raid, but yeah, we're getting raided every day. I think that was also really unlucky too, getting the insect raid. We got a room here, very nice. I believe you can get just a bunch of different random events. I'm looking over like what to make people do, and thank the Lord we have Kita, because no one really likes to build. Kita's the only person that can really build at 10 construction. Makonvag has 3. We'll have him build, I guess, as his main priority too. But like 1 construction, 0, and 1. No one besides Kita likes to plant cut either. Like Warcraft 3 Peasant does have 7 in planting, and he's industrious, but he hates doing it. That's gonna probably just kill his mood too, but oh well. Somebody has to plant right now. Reason being is there are animals on the map that we're gonna try to tame, like immediately, with Makonvag, who again is not gonna really help us at the very start. But yeah, Kita's are really our only builder. We do have a lot of miners, but like I don't want to do any mining just yet. Like we need to build, and then we'll have Ling Mei maybe do some art. Our first priority actually is going to be to build Ling Mei an art bench so she can start doing art. And when that first trader comes, we might be able to sell off some really nice art to the trader. Yeah, Kita's going to do that very quickly with his 10 construction plus that 100% global work speed. Now, as far as what she's going to make art out of, I guess we're going to build a steel electric stonecutters table for a good chunk of our steel. Actually, we don't have a whole lot left. Yeah, we're getting raided freaking like tomorrow, so I don't know if this is the best prioritization, getting our amazing artist up a art bench. But yeah, we got our electric stonecutter table up, and we're not gonna have any powers with electricity, by the way, because we started with a prefab generator and a prefab solar collector, which is arguably one of the better starts. And we also started with a turret as well, which in my last playthrough I did not have a turret, I did not have a prefab generator, but I did start with a research table, which did save a lot of advanced components. The new rim effect research table costs 10 advanced components and 250 steel, so you save out on steel there too if you end up starting with a research table. But on the bright side, we can just build that, and like we can't build turrets or solar collector yet. We're also going to deconstruct this briefing table. I don't know if there's any purpose purpose for this thing. It says it's for the purpose of discussing strategical and tactical decisions, or for eating and crew entertainment. I think it's just a normal table that's massive and takes up the entire room and really does not offer as much beauty as it should, I guess, for that size of a table. But yeah, we're just gonna bring our old table that we had in this room, which we did uninstall. Kita's gonna bring that into this room. This is gonna be our new dining room. And someone can use this room as a bedroom, I guess. And I usually just make a barracks for everyone at the very start, but I think we're gonna have enough rooms actually just to give everyone their own room. Oh, and cool thing about Ling Mei actually, by the way, that I didn't realize is she has 9 in crafting. So she can craft stone blocks, and she'll do that whenever we don't have any stone blocks, because I have it so we are only making statues out of stone blocks. And her main priority is to do art. So whenever she has made enough stone blocks to be able to turn them into a sculpture, she'll go to the art bench and turn those blocks into a sculpture. So yeah, she can solo make art while everyone else is doing more important things, mainly setting up our starter base. This is not going to be our permanent base. This will just do as like a temporary bunker outpost, and I'm thinking what we're going to do is probably mine south towards down here. Warcraft 3 Peasant did harvest some fruit, and we're gonna have him start taming some animals. Any animals that have a low chance of revenge on tame fail, actually this Bouldermint has a really high chance. It's only got a 1% chance to revenge on harm. That's what I was looking at. And by the way, they did some really cool art for this Bouldermint. I'm a big fan of that. Thing looks freaking formidable. But yeah, I'm not sure if we want to try to tame the Bouldermint. It'd be a really good tank though. It's just that it does a lot of DPS with a good amount of armor pen. If it did revenge when Convag's in melee range of it, I think that could be tragic. So yeah, we're gonna not try to tame the Bouldermint. Oh, and we actually tamed this Thunder Beast. I thought for sure that tame was gonna fail because this thing is really cool. It has a really low chance to revenge on tame fail, so I wasn't too worried about it. The handling skill requirement's only 6, but yeah, they can release jolts of electricity at great distances. It's basically like a Pikachu. Is it gonna be that effective in a scenario where we get raided by people with guns, which is probably gonna happen like our first raid? I'm not really sure, but any extra distraction is gonna be good for us. So there's a 32% chance to tame this Arthroplura, and he did fail. And as far as the rest of the animals I'm trying to have him tame, there's a couple giant Cibotheriums that actually have a fairly low handling skill requirement and a really low chance to revenge on tame fail. Yeah, 16% chance for tame, so that's not bad. Oh, and then he forgot agave fruit. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. And all right, so we kind of made it through day 1. We didn't really defeat this Fearful Hive insect attack, but yeah, I think in future playthroughs, I'm just gonna disable that starting raid event. It would probably been a lot more doable if I didn't have my ammo mod too. I don't know if it's intended for you to have that. And like if the raid were to come maybe like 12 hours after you've had some time to settle, then I would be okay with it more. But yeah, here's how our base is looking. Not too defensible, I will say. Our immediate goal once Kia wakes up is to get some type of defense set up, because yeah, a raid could be coming very soon. In fact, we're supposed to get one every day, and it's day 0.83, so it could be coming in like a few hours. Because of that fact, maybe we actually wake up Kita. I'm really just not sure how we want to set up this defense. And okay, I'm pretty sure the raid's coming like momentarily. We should probably have other people wake up too and just start helping to haul everything out here. Or maybe he can just do it all himself, I guess, for the most part. And yeah, this stuff is actually going to build really quickly. The only thing that actually took a long time to build was the embrasures. The prefab walls are pretty much instant. They take one work. Other than the doors actually take a while. But yeah, it looks like we're good here. We got a really basic defense system set up for our raid that I'm pretty sure is coming in 0.05 days, like immediately. We should also try to make Kata a melee weapon too. Do we have any good material to make it out of though? I think just steel. And on second thought, we don't even have the building required to make a decent melee weapon aside from like a knife or a club. Like that's all we pretty much got access to right now, or a hatchet. Might as well make a hatchet actually, because we can use that for plant cutting. Ling Mei has our best with 9 crafting. Peasant actually has 8, and McConvag actually has 9 as well. So we got 3 people that can do crafting. McConvag doesn't like to do crafting, but yeah, she's gonna make that hatchet and it's gonna be done fairly quick. The question now is, are we actually gonna get raided on day 1? Maybe McConvag shouldn't be out trying to tame these giraffes, but if he can tame one, that'd be really good. But if we get raided from like up here, that'd be really bad for him. We're just gonna risk it though. Guessing, yeah, okay, we're getting raided. They're arriving in transport pods. It's just one dude though. Oh, we got a black market trader. Is it actually just one dude for our first raid? That's usually what it is for your first raid. Dude's got a pistol though. He's gonna have 44 rounds, which is good. We don't have any extra rounds. It's an excellent pistol too, which is amazing. Got some excellent pants, a good shirt. As far as his skills, it's not really like we really care about knocking him out. So knock him out or kill him, we'll be happy with both outcomes. And you know, with Kita's 65% extra armor that he has with his Herculean trait, and he's, whoa, this guy is not messing around. With his built-in armor though, and then he's got the Alliance armor set, I'm pretty sure that he should have no problem taking this guy. Kind of want to just get this over with. I'm trying to aggro him on Akita, but he seems to like keep de-aggroing. Holy crap, that pistol is not messing around. This 20 damage with 30% armor pen. Okay, yeah, we don't want to get hit with that thing. I'm surprised he missed too, because it has a really high accuracy. Oh, it's a Glitter Tech pistol. Surprisingly, he's using industrial ammo, which I'm not sure about that, but yeah, the thing is really strong. Oh, he's a raider from the Orion installation, the GLITTERTEC faction, which is going to be the most OP faction we're going to have to deal with in the early game. Okay, this guy is just not charging though. This dude's faction is not on void level, and like the guy does not have very good armor. Oh, he's got an Orion exoskeleton. That's why he's moving so fast. Okay, we really do not want to kill this guy. Like, how do we ensure that we only knock him out? Just use fist attacks, I guess. Like, everyone just try to beat him down, because yeah, we could extract that from him, and they're gonna try to steal what they can't leave. The Akita got hit pretty good actually from the Orion exoskeleton. 13 damage from a fist attack. Man, I really hope we knock this guy out. We could give that Orion exoskeleton to Kita, and that would be super good. Oh, we killed him. No, that's tragic. That is such a good implant. We do have a black market trader though. Let's have Kita go. Well, I don't want to have Kita do that. We're gonna have Kita actually probably get healed up with some Medigel, I think, because yeah, he took a bunch of damage off of that. That is brutal. I did not know a spine implant can actually do damage. As far as who we're gonna do medical, Maconbag actually has 12, so we're gonna have him just dump a Medigel on Kita. It's fine. This stuff's increasing our wealth by quite a bit because it's 750 market value a pop. But I guess he cannot use Medigel on that injury. He's just gonna use regular bandage, which is fine, I guess. It's gonna take him a bit longer to heal, but it's all right. I would be okay with him just using like regular medicine on those injuries too, but I think I have a mod where like if the injury's not bleeding, they'll just use regular bandages, which whatever. But yeah, I think we're just gonna let Kita rest off those injuries. If he is resting in bed, it's gonna make it so those heal up quicker. And yeah, there is a black market trader that we could potentially sell some of this stuff off to. And they're actually gonna leave in 7 hours, so let's have someone go check that out. Mario actually is our social guy. I'm using a mod that sends in actual ships instead of orbital traders, and yeah, let's see what these guys got, or mainly what they will buy from us, because we have no silver. The GLITTERTEC pistol we just got will sell for 850, which is crazy because weapons usually will not sell for that much. I think that's a really good weapon though. We should probably hold on to it because yeah, the cooldown is really short, but the warm up is insanely short. That thing can just rapid fire basically, and it has really good accuracy, so we're gonna hold on to that for sure. They will buy our sculptures. Let's just sell them off, these 2 sculptures, and we might as well just sell them all of our logs. Like, we have about 230 logs there, and then we got some mixed lumber that we started with. We can just sell them that. And that's gonna be 450 silver that we can use in our next transaction. I don't think we can really buy anything from them though. I would actually really like to pick up this grinder. It does okay melee DPS and increases construction speed by 80%. Is there any way we can scrounge up 640 for it? Like, we have 124 steel we can sell. We do have some miners too, so I don't feel too bad about selling that. And yeah, if we sell them like 2 medicine, we can actually get that grinder. That's gonna be pretty big, I think. Although I don't really know what we need to build right now. Whatever, we're still gonna buy it because it actually does really good melee DPS. So we were completely out of steel after doing that trade. Sent our miners out to mine some of this compacted steel. Came back home, built a butcher table and butchered up that raider. Made his meat plus this agave fruit into kibble. We got a good amount of kibble for Maconbag to use to go out and tame animals. We also floored in the base pretty much completely. As far as the rooms over here on the west side, I am actually going to use this as a bit of a bunker system. We got some embrasures over here poking out, and I think anyone that's inside this bunker will be safe from raiders. Well, they will shoot at them probably, but I think as long as we have people over here in our main maze area, they'll go for those people. So we'll be able to shoot at raiders as they come through. And speaking of raiders, we got a raid coming literally right now. We're gonna give that really good pistol to Ling Mei, and there's also some ammo over here. Let's grab the ammo, equip the pistol, and yeah, we're about to get raided by, it looks like, the tribal faction. We got a hoarder trader as well. I think the hoarder trader is pretty useless. They'll just buy our stuff. But yeah, there's quite a few of these tribals. I'm seeing one of them has the caster icon, but it's just a wayfarer, which does not cast abilities. As far as I know, they might cast like some basic stuff, but nothing too crazy. I did find out this hoarder trader will buy pretty much anything. I was thinking maybe we sell them our Omni tool that we started with. You get one of these at the start of the room effect scenario, and it can teach someone a basic ability, or we could sell it for $22.79. I think people are going to want to see the ability more so than anything. Unfortunately, our fighter Kita is biotically deaf, which lowers his biotic abilities in general basically. So maybe for that reason we actually don't use it. Or we could use it on like Ling Mei, who is a good shooter. Yeah, let's just have her learn it. She's going to be fighting for the most part all the time. And she got tactical cloak, renders her invisible to all enemies. I'm wondering if she can fire while using this. That'd be really good if she could. That was probably worth the 2.3k. And there's a lot of other things we can sell. Like, we have 20 advanced components that I don't think we're going to use for a lot of the early game. The only thing we need to build is a spacer research bench. We should probably build that and see if we botch it first, because if we do botch it, we'll waste advanced components, and if we sell like all of our advanced components, then we won't have enough to build it. So yeah, let's try to set that up. I don't think there's really any chance that we botch this, because Kita does have 10 construction. Yeah, he has 102% construction success chance, so I really don't think this will botch. And all right, we built the research bench. The question is, like, what do we need? Like, we definitely don't need the rest of these advanced advanced components. I'm almost certain of that. We don't need a lot of these prefab components. They sell for quite a bit. We have 140 of those. Probably should hold on to the components, even though I'm not really sure what we can do with those right now because we don't have any tech researched. And we don't really have a researcher too. And I guess that begs the question, like, what are we even going to research? Like, we can't do any of these techs, I think, because we need to build a multi-analyzer. I was actually thinking we'd go for androids and just going for basic robotics and then tier 1 androids. I have some ideas with androids in this playthrough. So yeah, let's actually start researching towards that. It's only 600 tech to get to tier 1 androids. Kita actually is 10 intellectual, so I guess when he's not doing anything, he can just do research. And he should do that fairly quickly with his extra global work speed. And actually, on second thought, we're gonna do smithing towards machining because we need to be able to make ammo, at least industrial ammo for that pistol we just got. So yeah, we're gonna focus on that first actually. Then we'll do tier 1 androids. It's only gonna take like 1,000 tech for both those. Meanwhile, the raiders are coming in and I'm not sure if we have Kita just start owning these guys or we pull them back a little bit. I feel like he can just, okay, maybe we pull back a little bit. We got the turret, hopefully not hitting us. I really don't want any of our dudes to get hit, is the only thing. Like, Kita just got tagged. Convag and Lee May have no armor. We should have Lee May use tactical cloak too. Yeah, she's actually invisible right now. Let's just have Kita go out there and, oh man, he has no cover right now. Maybe that's a misplay. Although we do have Medigel, so no matter what happens, oh, nice, we knocked that guy out. We knocked 2 of them out, very nice. We're using a lot of freaking ammo here. Akita got tagged really good. He's gonna bleed out in 12 hours, wow. Thankfully, we do have Medigel. We should run these guys down though, maybe. Maybe with Ling Mei. She only has 5 shots left. But yeah, she's invisible. They can't actually see her, like they're not aiming at her. That was really good that we got that ability then, because yeah, she came out of that cloak and then he started aiming at her. We ended up knocking out 2 of the raiders. We're gonna capture them and we'll go over their stats in a second. Actually, one of them's pretty good. And the Convag for some reason wants to use 3 Medigel on Kita. I'm gonna try to only have him use 1 and we'll see how that works. He's got 3 injuries, well, more than that. And his left pinky and index finger were cut off. Well, that's rough. I mean, at least they were on the same hand, so we can eventually give him a bionic. And McConvag does have a good amount of medical, so we can install that. So that'll be our first priority, I guess, is to get Kita a bionic hand. Meanwhile, over here, these raiders are pretty banged up. So Emu is actually pretty good. She's industrious, which increases their global work speed. She's a decent learner, which increases her learning rate. And then she's bloodlust, so she likes killing people. And she's got a decent amount of shooting in melee. And she can also do research. Like, she could be our full-time researcher over Kita, because yeah, Kita does have a burning passion for research, but we kind of need him to do other stuff like build, plants, etc. So it'd be really good actually to pick this girl up and have her be our full-time researcher. She's gonna bleed out in 3 hours, so we might use like 1 Medigel on her, and that should pretty much do the trick. Although maybe we save the Medigel actually for our more serious occasion, and we'll just use regular medicine on her, which is still kind of an investment, but I would like to save her. Orange, on the other hand, had his left leg and right leg shot off. Dude is not gonna live, so yeah, we're not even gonna try to save him. We're in fact gonna let Emu see Orange die. We're gonna leave Orange in that room with Emu because she's bloodlust. I'm pretty sure she will like to see that. McConvag is not using regular medicine on the prisoner. It's just set to use herbal, but I'm okay with dumping a regular medicine on her. It does mean that she's gonna heal up quicker, and she has only have 20 resist, so the sooner we can start talking to her, the better. And the sooner her mood boost from not being in pain, the better. Are we trying to drop like 6 medicine on this though? Probably not. Oh, she does have severe blood loss, unfortunately. Also, one thing about bandaging up her wounds with good medicine is getting good 10s gives less of a chance for the wounds to become infected. And she did, by the way, just see this person die, and she has witnessed death with bloodlust times 5. From seeing her friends die, she gets a huge mood boost. So she would be in a really good mood, except for she's in mind-shattering pain, and her prisoner cell is apparently awful. We should just remove this guy's body, as well as all these other bodies. We're gonna butcher them up during the nighttime actually, because Ling Mei is a night owl, so once it turns nighttime, we'll have her go do that, and that'll be a lot of human meat and leather we can sell off to a trader. Or maybe we should start having her do that right now, because this hoarder trader is actually gonna leave soon. So yeah, we're gonna have Ling Mei do that. And alright, so we ended up butchering most of the raiders. There's still 2 left that Ling Mei is currently butchering, and she's in a really bad mood, by the way. She has been butchering a lot of people. We're gonna hope that she's not going to mental breakdown. But yeah, we have a bunch of bones we can sell. We can sell these bows too. I don't think there's ever a situation where we're gonna need bows. These pilas, this musket. Do we need this extra assault rifle too? It might have ammo in it, so we should probably remove the ammo first. Yeah, it has 55 spacer ammo in it. We're probably gonna remove remove that ammo and sell it off. But yeah, before we do that, we also have the sculpture, then a bunch of human leather. These guys literally do not care. Being a hoarder trader, they will buy everything, even the human meat, all the advanced components. Might as well just sell them all. We don't need them right now. And I'm really considering selling like most of these prefab components. If we sell 90 of them plus everything else, it's going to be 4.7k. Then we sold a gun, and Ling Mei was able to butcher up one more human for another 174. So yeah, we're pretty loaded right now. We have 5k silver that we can use for the next orbital trader. And all right, so it's been a day since that raid. Emu has woken up, and we're gonna see if Mario can work his charms on her. On our spaceship cannot land in landing zone. It's blocked by agave. The fact that we're not getting our trader today is pretty bad. Oh, we're getting a combat supplier. Never mind. But yeah, Emu's in a good mood. We could also probably take these shelves out of here. I don't think they're actually lowering the beauty of the room though. Like this hatchet's not actually lowering the beauty of the room, which we should give that to our planter anyways. But yeah, Mario is a master diplomat, which increases social ability by lots. So it's gonna be really easy for us to recruit prisoners. Like the first time we talked to Emu, we got a good amount of resist down. But yeah, here comes the raiders, I think. Or okay, they're sappers. They want to tunnel around our defenses, which is not ideal. Looks like these guys are actually being nice though. They're coming into our maze area. And I did a little bit of a modification. It looks like these guys don't actually have ranged weapons, at least the ones that are in front. It's not really any point of talking about the modification I did, I guess, right now. Well, Kita did get hit actually at the end there. We could probably have Ling Mei go out and just solo these guys, but we're kind of lacking on ammo. Like we don't have any industrial ammo for the MRG pistol, which it should be spacer ammo for that thing. This dude is really trying to tunnel. Okay, we have to aggro him. Nice freaking headshot there, Ling Mei. Whatever, we'll just have Kita finish off Lost Slayer. And I have this Thunder Beast over here. I thought it was going to use this electric bolt attack, but maybe we need to train it up or something. I'm not sure because I haven't noticed it use that attack yet. There's one more set of raiders, and they do have a harpoon, which has a good amount of range. Ling Mei is more though. Pistol. Just stay out of his range and we're good. Don't get in his range. Our Thunder Beast is actually, it's got a long warm up on his attack, I guess. Really don't want that thing to get hit. I'm gonna send it back inside, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get hit. Yeah, it's gonna get hit. No, never mind. And it actually drew aggro for us, which did save us a bit of ammo because Ling Mei didn't have to run a gun. A moment there.
Run, Neo, run.
And she's dumping all of our spacer ammo.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Which is fine. Oh, nice, we killed that guy. We can almost make industrial ammo, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It just costs steel to make. We've seen a little bit more research on machining, and we'll be able to do it. Ling Mei is not being very accurate right now. Finally hit Gizzle. And we finally killed him. Very nice. Now, Ling Mei, you get to butcher up all these bodies. Okay, maybe not. We're gonna let it rest for now. In the meantime though, Mario is gonna talk with this trader who does happen to be a combat supplier actually. We can buy ammo from them. Okay, well that makes things a bit easier. I mean, we can make our own ammo soon anyways, but yeah. We have 5k to spend on this combat supplier and they do have some guns, but I would rather buy some good armor. Like these air socket helmets are really good. A lot of protection for not that much cost. One could make the argument that they do provide maybe a little bit too much protection, but they give no heat protection. If you're wearing them, just steer clear from flamethrowers. These guys have an excellent alliance armor which gives 150% protection to sharp. So if we get that and the air socket ballistic helmet for either Ling Mei or our melee dude, they're gonna be really tanky, and then we can also grab some industrial ammo. All right, it's a new day and we're getting sieged by some androids. We're gonna have Ling Mei use her cloak, and then we're gonna come out here and start owning these guys hopefully. Okay, we finally hit a shot. We're just missing so many shots. How are we missing so many shots? They're assaulting us finally. Let's kill Bryce, the tier 3 android. I think the tier 1s are actually smaller. I think that's why they're so hard to hit. Just obliterate Tyler. When she's about to uncloak though soon. She needs to run. Just maybe not even run a gun, just run. Okay, maybe run up north that way. Oh, perfect timing to... Ooh, nice. She made it, I think. Yeah. So here's her range, the green circle, and then their range is, yeah, you can see it's longer than her range. So I don't know if we have her duel them or just retreat back to the base. I think probably retreat is the best option here. Meanwhile, back at the base, we had Kita make 2 spike traps, which are going to be very effective. Really? You're going to take 2 spike traps to go down? We probably should have Kita go out. That was probably a mistake, to be honest. Oh, we just obliterated that guy with 3 hits from the accelerator turret. Let's have Kita actually go out and help. Oh, and the Thunder Beast is running. This thing is pretty useless, I'm not gonna lie. We should probably be training it up to guard, and we might be able to use it as a mount actually. I'm not really sure how useful it's gonna be. But yeah, where's Ling Mei? She's coming in from the north. And Quincy's actually chasing her. So maybe we have her pull back and Kite, like Quincy and Tyler away. Then we got Afton coming in here alone, which is good. I'm gonna have Kita just melee him. There you go. Okay, while he's doing that, how's Ling Mei doing? She's just continuing to kite, which is good. Thunder Beast is not really sure. Oh, and they're running. Okay, cool. Hope Thunder Beast learned its lesson. It needs to fight, and it needs to not be playing passively. Let's have Ling Mei use her tactical cloak. It's up again, and I guess it just has a cooldown of 3 hours. It's not using any resource or anything, which is really cool. So we're gonna have her use that, and we're gonna have her take out Quincy. Hopefully she can hit Quincy. He is small. Yeah, target size 50%, so that's why she's missing so many shots. Oh, we knocked out Quincy, who's not especially good. Like, he's a tier 1 android. We'll still grab his ammo though, and we'll capture him as well. As far as the aftermath of that whole thing, they did bring us quite a few materials since it was a siege. They brought us 13 components, a bunch of ammo actually, which is really nice. I mean, we are about to research the ability to make the ammo, but yeah, some mortar shots, 19 package survival meals too. Oh, and we just tamed the Arthroplura. And we got a transport pod crash. Okay, before we get into that, let's not haul this steel. You're not hauling it because you can't haul. You're just picking it up and putting it in your inventory, bringing it back to base, basically. Oh, this guy is amazing, dude. This dude's a Deadshot Krogan, and Deadshot lowers his aiming time, gives him more shooting accuracy. Fast learner increases his learning rate, so he can pretty much do anything. They do get bonuses to mining, and they do other stuff slower, I believe, slightly. Minus 30% skilled labor and research, which is kind of a lot of things, but he is good at mining. He's allergic to it though, so we don't want him to do it for too long. The main thing with Krogans is they're really good fighters because they heal quicker, and surprisingly, this guy is not knocked out, and he's bandaging himself up, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to actually capture him, and that's gonna really piss off the Krogan castaways, I think, because yeah, normally in transport pod crashes they will come unconscious, but with Krogans they don't feel pain, and the dude's actually moving faster than normal speed. He actually might just walk out of here before we even get a chance to get out here and capture him. It looks like we're gonna be able to make it out there. Do we have to arrest him though? I mean, yeah, he's got 21 hours left. We're gonna have to arrest him. But since McConvag does have such high social though, wait, McConvag doesn't even have a high social, and there's a 100% chance to arrest him. Mario would have a 100% chance too. Peasant would not. He would be like, screw you, Peasant, you're just a freaking peasant. But yeah, we'll just have McConvag do it, I guess. And that's gonna make the Krogan castaways hostile, but that's okay. But yeah, we captured Padrock, who does have 21 resist. That's not that bad. That's what Emu started with, and she's already down to 9.7, and she's only been our prisoner for like 2 days, I want to say. Quincy, the tier 1 android, does have 13 resist only. That should be really easy to get down because his mood is so good, because he has simple mind, being that he's a tier 1 android. And I think we should recruit the guy because he would be a good tank. Like, he has 11 melee. For a tier 1 android, his stats are not bad. Like, this is pretty much best you're gonna get out of a tier 1 android for the most part. I have seen one with like 15 cooking before, but yeah, we just got 2.4 resist for talking to Quincy that first time. And we're actually feeding Emu a fine meal. I don't know how we got a hold of these fine meals. I guess it was from this dude. Oh, and then this guy's conscious, so we can actually talk to him too. We should probably build a bed in here as well, just so he heals quicker. Not that he actually even minds being in pain, because Krogans don't care about pain, but he doesn't like sleeping on the ground, and he wants more comfort. And we should also put a light in here too. They're sleeping in darkness, which is not bueno. Meanwhile, over here we got a trader, and we're gonna hope they can buy those explosive shells and a lot of the stuff we just got from those androids, because yeah, that stuff is all increasing our wealth. They will buy the high explosive shells. Is this a lot? Because they're selling them for really cheap. The black market traders will have deals sometimes, and I guess they have a deal on high explosive shells. I mean, we can sell them for pretty much the price we can buy them, so yeah, we'll just do that. Sell them some bones. They do have this mining hand, which increases mining speed by 30%, but only has 90% body part efficiency. That's not really worth, I think. As far as what to buy from these guys, we don't really have a whole lot of money to buy anything. But yeah, the android rig came in perfect timing because we just researched the ability to make a machining table. Not only can we make our own ammo, but we can do this job shred mechanoid, which is going to give us more stuff by quite a bit, I think, than if we just like butcher them. Never mind, actually, it's disassemble dead android. But yeah, it's a crafting job, so we're gonna have Ling Mei do it. It is based on mechanoid shredding speed though, and this grinder increases that by quite a bit. And there goes the black market trader. We probably could have traded them off. I think a lot of this clothing is not tainted, yeah, so we're gonna be able to sell it off. Anything that the androids were wearing, which they didn't have much. They were pretty low tier in terms of clothing. They were not really wearing a whole lot, but we are getting quite a few things out of this. A lot of components, 13 so far, 3 from that guy, some plasteel as well. I think we already disassembled a tier 3 android, so I think that's where we got a lot of the components from. But yeah, that siege just brought us a ton of materials. Do we get this human leather from butchering those guys up too, or was that from something else? So we have 294 of it. Mahariel is feeding Padrock human meat. Something tells me that he doesn't mind eating human meat though, because he's a Krogan. Oh, raw cannibalism gives him plus 20 mood. Wow, good job, Mahariel. You really know how to feed this guy. I didn't even set him any type of food restriction or anything, which I'm gonna do that right now actually. We're just gonna only allow him to eat human meat, which we're gonna get plenty of that because we're getting raided every day, unless we keep getting raided by androids, of course. Speaking of androids, by the way, Quincy is down to only 7.8 resist. Dude never sleeps, so there's a lot more windows for Mahariel to talk to him. Like I think there's like a 12-hour cooldown, I want to say, between when you can talk to them and not. But yeah, dude is almost gonna join us. And Emu's actually awake. And she's fully healed. Very nice. She's eating her meal and her mood is really good. We're gonna get a ton of resist down from talking to her this time, I think. Like her mood after this might even be like almost capped. A without table. There's a table right there. You could just eat on that table. And your bed is facing the table too. I mean, I know there's a filthy, smelly Krogan nearby. Yeah, 9.7 to 5.9. That's almost 4 resist. Wow. And then yeah, once Emu joins us, we'll have a full-time researcher, which is going to be great. We don't really have a researcher right now. Like Kita is actually not doing any research because we did not assign him to do research. We can't do any rim effect techs because we don't have gold. And gold is actually all we need in order to be able to build a multi-analyzer. Usually there's some gold veins on the map somewhere. We could also get it from a trader too. Like we're getting one pretty soon, so maybe we don't even worry about going out to mine it. Yeah, I wasn't seeing any gold, but in the meantime, we're gonna research basic robotics and then tier 1 androids. I'm just gonna have Kita do that for the next few hours. Okay, never mind. The next like few minutes because we're getting raided momentarily. It should be interesting to see what this raid size is gonna be because our wealth is actually not increasing by that much. The last raid was 53k. This one's gonna be 58k. Let him go. Oh, whoa, that was kind of cool. Got a black market trader down here, and then we got sieged. Well, that's not cool. So these guys actually have really good weapons. Like I don't know how successful we're gonna be at being able to not take damage here like we did in the last raid. See, like this person has an assault rifle, on this guy, charged shotgun. We do not want to get close to that guy. This Arasaka Shigure SMG is pretty good in short range. I don't know, we may be a bit in over our heads here. We might even have to send out the retrieval squad because I don't know which way Ling Mei is gonna run as soon as she pisses these guys off. So we're gonna send Kita out here. And yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna have Ling Mei just try to get in here. We're about in this guy's SMG range, so it's tactical cloak. And then now he can't see us. And we'll just blast him. Wait, why are you shooting at us? Okay, they can't see us now. Ling Mei, you gotta just do work on these guys, dude. Oh, one shot that guy. That was a dude that had a freaking marine helmet on too, but got a really good shot on his chest. What a freaking shot that was. Okay, Ling Mei, keep doing it. Do note that these guys are normal size, I believe. Not like the tier 1 androids, so that's why we're hitting so many freaking shots on them compared to the tier 1s. Kill that guy, yeah, just go for that guy. Oh crap, he was aiming at her, I thought. Okay, maybe just run, Ling Mei, run down. Wait, there's 2 more guys down here. This could be really bad. It's like she's about to run out of her tactical cloak, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, where's freaking... Okay, so we got Makonbig out here who was trying to tame up the giraffes. He's heading back home. Yeah, Kita's coming out here to try to do a recon mission. And Ling Mei is in the back behind these guys. I think when she uncloaks, they're gonna turn on her is the thing. So Kita's gonna have to just sprint over here basically. And yeah, this person has a cloak on, by the way. So we're not able to target them, but we're able to shoot nice freaking shots, though. Is there a chance to hit this person? 43. They had a shield. Oh, they dropped their shield. Wait, this is perfect. Get in the shield. Yes. What? Wait, this is amazing. This is scripted. The shield's gonna last for 19 more seconds. So we knock that person out. They're gonna run. Dude, I had no idea if this was gonna, like, how this was gonna work. Like, holy crap, that was insane. I saw their weapons and I was just like, there's no way. There's no way she can solo this, dude. Holy crap, Ling Mei's a beast. We're just gonna have her sit in the shield. The HMG does have more range than her pistol, so I don't think it's a good idea to chase this guy. He does have an Archotech multi-tool arm, though. That would be really good to get. This dude's moving pretty slow at only 50%, so I think we're just gonna wait him out. And Ling Mei's tactical cloak has a 2-hour cooldown, and we're just gonna kind of pursue him. Well, wait, Kita got hit actually. He didn't get hit that bad, so I'm pretty okay with it. We're just gonna get Kita in cover over here. And meanwhile, we will keep a close eye on Palmius and his Archotech multi-tool arm. Her tactical cloak is disabled for 0.8 more hours, so I think we should be able to get, well, it's gonna be close. What's this guy doing? Is he aggroed on Kita? He's trying to escape a different route. Oh, Kita got hit there. I think we just have to go in, maybe. 0.4 more hours on the tactical cloak. Oh, Kita got hit. What is it? That guy's sight. Why are they trying to go this way? This is not ideal, to be honest. We're gonna have Kita just run, I think. Ling Mei's got 9 seconds left on the tactical cloak. Kita just run. You got to hit again. Bunch of bruises. That's okay. Just run north. The tactical cloak is up now. Let's use it and then pursue. Kita just take cover. And yeah, we should be able to get both these guys for free. Well, it wasn't completely free. Oh, nice. We knocked out. Was that the guy? We knocked him out for the multi-tool arm. Let's go. Let's freaking do it, dude. We got a tier 2 android too. And this guy's actually pretty good. He can shoot and he's iron-willed. He'll never have mental breakdown, basically. Like, tier 2 androids do have a pretty low mental break threshold still, but yeah, that's actually insane that we just knocked him out. His multi-tool arm will be perfect for Kita as well, because he lost 2 of his fingers. And that global work speed will really help him build quicker and do research faster and do everything faster. But yeah, we will have Kita capture that guy who's being remotely controlled by himself, I guess it said. And just out of curiosity, I want to go over to these guys and see if he was the only one that had the implant, which I don't even know if he should have been able to have an Archotech implant on. I thought androids were only allowed android implants. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we're gonna try to save that guy. And as far as the rest of these guys, like, I'm not seeing any implants. Yeah, I was the only guy who had an implant on. And it was like one of the best ones we could have gotten. That's insane. I don't feel like Ling Mei is going to be able to make it back with this guy. He's got 0.8 hours, yeah. We're having our medic come out to try to intercept Ling Mei. We made it. Let's try to stabilize him up. He's only got 2 injuries. Like, Ling Mei could have done it probably. It was kind of unnecessary to have our medic come out here. He's got 9 seconds. Pretty sure we got him though. Yeah, we should have him. He's got 0.6 hours left and only 1 injury. That's bleeding. We're getting raided again. Well, this raid went wrong, thankfully. What the heck is this thing? Mature flesh beast. It swallowed somebody whole. This one in the front got lit up pretty good too. It's gonna bleed out in 13 hours. These things, yeah, they're not that terrifying. One of them had a creature swallowed whole apparently or something. It was this one, this mature flesh beast. So I'm wondering if whatever comes out of it, just tack cloak. Oh. Yeah, Gabisha was the person swallowed whole, I guess. She's not that good. And she's dunce, which lowers her value. Oh, she's a coward, though. Okay, yeah, she can't do any fighting. We're just gonna capture her. Yeah, we capture her, and I almost forgot that we had this trader that was down here. We had Maru go all the way around to get to them. It looks like they actually do not recognize the fact that we have high explosive shells. So all the raiders materials are still over here, like the high explosive shells, the meals. Quite a lot of meals, actually. These sieges are proving to be pretty profitable. But yeah, the trader will not buy any of that stuff. Maybe actually if we put it in a home area. Oh, and actually if we put it in a home area, they will buy it. It looks like they'll buy anything on our map that is in a home area. So yeah, let's sell them these high explosive shells. We could actually harvest the body parts of some of our prisoners, actually. They're not gonna be here for much longer though, is the only thing. Like, they're leaving in 2 hours. Do we have time to harvest Gabashia's body parts? We got a heat wave. That's really annoying. Thank you, Perry. Persistent for being persistent, I guess, with your events. I think he was the one who sent us that raid just now too, because that was on day 5.39. Then he sends us a heat wave on day 5.6. Like, that's just not nice. But yeah, we're not gonna have enough time left, I think, to do those operations. We will sell off the incendiaries though, and some of these pretty tribal weapons. Some more tribal weapons, and then a lot of guns we can sell. I'm pretty sure none of them have ammo too. Yeah, we're just gonna sell a lot of these because they're increasing our wealth. We'll keep a couple of them, like the charged shotgun's really good. The Alliance pistol I think is solid. And then we also got some armor down here that we can just sell. I don't think we need it. Flak vest we could probably use for somebody that's about to join us, like a robot, but you can wear tainted stuff actually. That's gonna be really good. And yeah, I kind of want to try out this Prothean psychic scattergun. It might be a little OP as it can down people or drive them insane. But the reason why I actually installed this Halo RimWorld Psychic Pulse Armory mod is because one of the Rim Effect mods listed this as a mod that I think they changed the graphical design, because yeah, it's called the Prothean Psychic Scattergun. It's this Prothean mod that changes the textures of stuff to be more Mass Effect-esque. And since it listed this mod under their list of mods that they kind of retextured, I feel like they were kind of condoning it in a way. So I wanted to try it out, and yeah, we're gonna try out this scattergun. It does take Spacer's special ammo though, which is pretty expensive, and these guys have none of it. Oh, and these guys have gold too. We should buy 20 gold so we can make a multi-analyzer. And yeah, meanwhile over here, Convag actually was not operating on Gabisha because I forgot to allow him to use our regular medicine, not herbal. We got a prison break. Really? He grabs. Oh wait, he just got trauma savant. Okay, there's so much crap that just happened. So I noticed that this was a thing where we had our weapons in our prisoner cell, but I didn't really think much of it because we're on day 5, dude. Like, it's not that serious, right? Like, prison breaks are something that you see once in like 100 days, I feel. I mean, I don't know. I kind of go through prisoners really quick ever since I've been using Rimdeed, and usually I don't have prisoners in my prisoner cell for that long, and I'm actually not using Rimdeed on this playthrough. I was just about to talk about that. But yeah, so Padrock picked up the Alliance pistol that was on the shelf and hits Convag in the head with it, doing 9 damage to his brain. It did end up giving him a permanent injury though. His brain is completely screwed, but he got the 12% chance to become a trauma savant after getting hit in the brain, and that increases manipulation. And yeah, we're gonna send Lee Mei and Kita over here, and our animals too. Convag actually did not get hit again, which is great. Emu, dude, you're about to join us. Why are you doing this? And same with Quincy, dude. Even the freaking robot is trying to dip on us. And then Padrock too is gonna be really hard to take down, I think. This is just so annoying. Like, I don't know why they're doing this to us, honestly. We have too many people in this prisoner cell, I guess. So I guess it's my fault. Lee Mei needs to reload his gun, or her gun. We're not ready for this at all. We do have our animals over here though, and they're doing work. Maybe we don't even need to shoot these guys. Let's let the animals eat them up. Emu got bit really good. Her toe was bitten off. Padrock's starting to shoot our animals though. Like, maybe we send Lee Mei over here. Use her tactical cloak though first, and we need to take out Padrock. That's the main dude. I'm pretty sure he was the one who, okay, nice, we knocked him out. Pretty sure he is the ringleader of this whole operation. But yeah, so Padrock's about to bleed out in 6 hours. Emu's got 5. It was just that 1 permanent injury to Emu's right toe though. And like, Quincy got electric shocked, I guess, by our Thunder Beast, so that was really good. And I'm guessing that ability kind of counters robots. It doesn't say under here that it does, but usually electricity abilities will be better against robots. Like, that can be a thing, I guess. Let's get Quincy out of the way. Capture these guys. And McConvag is gonna bandage himself up because, yeah, he's our medic. Freaking our medic goes in there and just gets blasted by the Krogan. That is tragic, but it actually ended up working in our favor. The dude cannot talk or hear, but he has more manipulation, so that's gonna actually help his medical ability, and it's gonna help his animal ability. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna help his animal ability. Yeah, maybe not, because I think he needs to be able to talk and hear. Yeah, maybe he can't do anything with animals anymore, which is fine. We already tamed a few animals, and animals aren't really a thing that will carry you in this game. I don't know why, by the way, they always grab so much Medigel to try to do 10s. Like, I think it's a bug or something where if you don't make it so they're only using like 1 Medigel, they'll dump like 5 sometimes. Yeah, just 1 Medigel, that's all it took for Emu, and she's good. She's gonna join us soon too, so I felt like it was better to just take care of her injuries because she only has 2.1 resist left. Padrock the Krogan, on the other hand, oh, he got electric shock paralyzed. Max consciousness 10%. Okay, that Thunder Beast is actually solid. If you get it in melee, I guess it does work. Like, it was not doing work with its range attack, that's for sure. Or maybe it was using its range attack there, I didn't actually notice. But yeah, let's get these animals out of here. I don't know what this emu is doing in here, by the way. It's actually kind of annoying me. It's been in here since day 1, and it must be eating our food or something. Pretty sure wild animals need to eat food. But yeah, we captured Padrock, and no, you're not going to use multiple Medigel on him. I'm pretty sure 1 Medigel will be enough, even though he has all these wounds. And if it's not enough, then that's too bad. Yeah, look at that. So there's some kind of bug. Wait, we only use 1, right? Like, how many Medigel did we actually just use there? I'm pretty sure we only use 1 though, because we started with what, 10? We have 6 left. We've used 4, like, at least, right? I feel like the math is checking out there. One thing I will say that's interesting about the timing of that prison break was we were doing an operation on Gabicia, and maybe the other prisoners were just like, no, we're not going to allow you to do that. Padrock grabbed the gun and just blasted McConvag in the head. That is actually a scenario that would make sense. So we did end up harvesting 3 of Gabicia's body parts, and with EPOE, it's actually pretty OP to do this. You end up getting like 1,500 per body part, and you don't have to refrigerate them for some reason, which doesn't really make sense. But with the fork version of the mod, it nerfs it substantially. They're only worth like 1/3 of the price, and moving forward, we will be using the fork version of the mod. Also, in order to safely remove the Archotech multi-arm from Palmius, there's a tech we gotta research so we can build them in Android operating bed. It doesn't take that much tech, so we should be able to do that pretty early on in the next episode. And we'll be starting the next episode off with a Krogan/Vorkan raid. As for the last series, we basically just got too OP, and it got to the point where I was calling like 30 trade ships a day because we were just printing money. And part of the reason for that was I started out with 4 pretty OP colonists, and then I was also using the Call Orbital Trader mod. Plus, Archotech Expanded is just ridiculously overpowered. I like the ideas of some of the stuff it introduces, but it doesn't even try to balance them. Like, I'll actually just roll a clip of how I was actually going to start out the next episode of the last series. So my last Rumble video has been up for about 2 hours, and there's this comment mainly talking about the balance of this God trait Emotep's Wisdom, which increases global work speed by 100%, and 10 speed, operation speed, surgery, etc. That trait triples this girl's market value, and I think in some ways it does balance it, similarly to how Morden has his brain implant that has a market value of 20,000. If this brain implant just had the 1000% extra general labor speed, the extra part efficiency, and maybe like plus 100% or 200% armor, I could see someone making the argument that there is some balance there. And maybe you're watching this and saying, oh dude, the plasma saw has no armor pen, that's why it's not piercing his armor at all. That's a thought that came through my mind as I was doing a little testing here. Okay, well I had Morden make this knife out of pico machinery, and I've been staying away from using this material because as you can see the stats are, well, let's just say a bit imbalanced. This thing is doing 150 DPS with 133% armor pen, and maybe you're like, oh well, you just need to use a bigger weapon that's hitting harder per attack because each attack's only doing 88 damage. With the cut attack, the stab attack's only doing 96 and the blown attack's only doing 77. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you what I can only describe as a travesty. I had Morden make a halberd out of pico machinery, and as you can see the DPS is way higher, as is the armor pen, and the base damage is way higher. It's doing 288 base on the cut, 222 base stab, and the tragedy here is it was made with 2 legendary enchants. From what I've seen, legendary enchants are pretty rare. I want to say like 10% chance maybe on a masterwork thing for it to have a legendary enchant, maybe even less though. The weapon's even called Illness of Lucky, and I do feel a little bit ill after both these enchants go into waste. But yeah, as you can see here, super high damage, and this is way more than anything Void has as far as I know. So at that point, to kind of fix things, I was just going to remove the brain implant, but it didn't really feel like anything we had done up to that point mattered because I could just call in unlimited orbital traders whenever I wanted, because Morden could turn the materials we bought from orbital traders into masterwork dusters in a matter of seconds, and we were pretty much just getting unlimited money and nothing really mattered, which is definitely not the way I feel about this playthrough. We're only getting 1 orbital trader a day, and I'm still not sure if I want to add Void on day 50. I'm not sure if it's going to be necessary because we're playing with the Glitter Tech faction, which Void does actually take a lot of inspiration from. I also might have my own custom faction that I'll be adding in on day 50. I'm not sure if it's going to be ready, and don't worry, I'm not doing all the coding for it or the art. I did pay people to do that stuff, but I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So yeah, look forward to that, and thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.